If I have to learn blockchain development in 2025, I should never do this thing at my initial stage. It's going to waste my time, my energy, my money. It ultimately going to demotivate me for learning the technology. So if you are absolute beginner, if you are planning to learn blockchain development in 2025 to building your career, and you can see all the trends are happening in terms of AI, in terms of decentralized finance, in terms of Web3 development, Web2 development, Web3 development, tons of things, tons of technologies are coming on. So what exactly you have to follow as a beginner, as a newbie? So you will have a straight path to the industry. You will be valuable in the industry. You will be appreciated for internship, for job, for project. This is the very vital question you should always ask before you jump to learning anything. No matter which career path you want to pick, you have to always ask question. Whatever you are building, ask question that how it's going to impact your career, how it's going to help you in the industry, how you're going to utilize it in your portfolio so you can demonstrate when you will sit for the interview. You're going to simply control the interview, because this is the problem which I have seen in most of the new developer. They build one or two project, and when they will sit for the interview, they cannot able to control the questions. I know it will come with experience, but you have to know how to control the questioning and answering process in the interview. If I'm taking an interview and if you have developed any project, you should always refer to that particular project which you have built, that what is the methodology you have utilized, what is the logic you have built for the security, what is the logic you have utilized for providing the hyper secure system, what is the logic why you have picked Next.js in terms of React, why you have used TypeScript instead of JavaScript. You have to simply build the complete architecture. Take that mindset when you sit for the next interview. This will save a lot of your time. If you don't have an idea that what exactly you are doing, then obviously you're going to waste your time, you're going to waste your money, you're going to waste your energy, and later you will say that the market is saturated, there is no job, there is no internship. Like, things will change. Definitely right now the competition is very high. At the moment no one is going to do spoon feeding for you. Like, you have to be very good in your work, then someone's going to hire you. If you're going to be a mediocre developer, if you're going to be average, then definitely it's going to be a very hard time for you in the industry, because industry is care for no one. Like, industry is brutal. If they are paying you money, they want you to give your work. You are valuable in the industry, that's why they are paying you money. No one is going to pay you free money. Like, that was happening in the past, back in 1817, when like the students getting graduated from the colleges and they don't have any knowledge about the coding, but still they getting placed in the company, because as a entry level job, they are learning all the technology, all the development. But right now most of the basic work, I would say the ground level work, is done by the AI, and the company is reducing their workforce. So they are having the top management, even the top managers is getting reduced. Like, they're having the top core developer with few assistants which are going to do the basic tweaks, and that's how the company is getting developed. Right now you will find that 10 members handling $1 billion company. That's happening. So you have to be very good, and if you be very good, if you be very prominent to your work, then definitely you will be appreciated. You can see that those who hold the job in the industry and they are good in their work, they're getting an insane amount of money. Like, a lot of you are concerned about the low pay and you don't have the skill, that's why you're getting the low pay. But if you have that valuable skill, then definitely you're going to appreciate it. If you're working in industry, like right now, I know many developer, like when I started learning, they are just working as a front-end developer in the good company where they are fixing the button, changing the color. If you're going to do that kind of work, then definitely you are replaceable. So you have to understand, you have to build a clear picture in your head that what exactly happening at the moment, what kind of development will come in the future, and you have to prepare yourself. You have to constantly learn. Blockchain development or coding is not for one time learn. You have to learn constantly. Right now the entire development is changed. Like, the way the development is happening at the moment is absolutely super fast, and the kind of things are already there which make your work very easy, taking most of your work away from you. You are just following and doing the main work in the project. So you have to understand all of this. You have to understand all of this. Like, no technology is depreciated. If you learn, if you be good, then definitely you will be hired, you will be get a job and internship. Like, some say that this technology is bad, that technology is bad. I don't look at the industry in that perspective. Like, if that technology is getting still utilized in the industry, then there is a job in the market. So if you're absolute beginner, I would say that you should never jump straight away to the Solana development. I have seen a lot of you that you are trying to focus on Solana development and you guys are getting confused because there is less support, less community, no proper guidance. You will have the programming language, the entire website there you can learn from your, because that's what I did at my initial stage. And I, to be honest, the thing I would learn at the moment In 1 month it took me 6 to 7 months. So I learn in the hard way. That's why I'm telling you in my personal experience. Right now there are very few support, very few community you will have which tell you focus to learn on the Solana development, like Rust. There's tons of things which you have to know and you have to move your head around. A lot of you guys are not able to install the Rust system, Rust environment in your computer. That's going to be a very confusing part for you. So I would suggest you to pick those things which is familiar to you. You know, JavaScript is a very popular person application which you will find on internet which exists. That's all use JavaScript. You can able to master backend development, front end, and you will have the complete understanding about the blockchain and how it's get communicated with the interface. So if you focus on JavaScript, learn JavaScript, it would be very easy for you to focus on the programming language which we utilize for smart contract development. Like you have multiple options, like you can go with the Go, you can go with the Rust, you can go with the Solid smart contract, like tons of options you will have. So I would suggest you to focus on Solidity at your initial stage. Understand it, because that's the prominent language we have at the moment. And a lot of contract which you will find on the Ethereum or EVM compatible chain, that's all built using the Solid programming language. So focus on Solidity. Give your 2 to 3 months. Try to build at least 5 projects. Once you will build 5 projects, automatically you will understand everything, that how things get developed in the decentralized ecosystem. A lot of you get confused when we talk about the blockchain. Like you think that it's something out of the box. No, don't be scared. Try to focus on the technology, learn the relevant skills, and at the same time you have to constantly communicate with the industry. Try to follow the company which are dealing in the security part, which are dealing in the smart contract auditing. Tons of company, tons of frameworks are there which you can simply go and look at them, that what exactly they're utilizing in their protocol, in their system, and around that you can simply build your skill. Just do this for the next 6 months. To be honest, you will be scaling like a super rocket. To be honest, if you give your 100%, if you be confident enough whatever you are learning, don't try to listen too many things at a moment. Like different people will have different opinion, different thoughts, different mindsets. You don't need to go into that because there is a lot of noise. If you try to give your concentration to all the noise, you will be lost. So you have to be focused in your work at a moment. Focus in one thing. It will help you a lot to go in the longer run, because coding is not a short-term game, it's a long-term game. Once you will learn, once you will jump into that, it's going to be a part of your life. You're going to make your living out of it. That's the thing you have to understand. It's going to be constantly evolved and you're going to learn constantly. Like the base is not going to be changed. The base is the same. Every single thing developed based on the base. Like now we have JavaScript programming language. Earlier we used to write a long line of code for basic functionality, but right now we have libraries, packages which allow the same feature which we can build, and those packages are also built on top of JavaScript, in which you have to write REST code. So the fundamental is the same. The programming level concept is the same. Things are getting easier day by day by these tools, by these AI models. Things are getting easier. So once you will have a strong fundamentals, you would be easily able to understand and take switch to any career, no matter what you want to focus on. Whether you want to go on LLM or blockchain, AI modeling, data structure, security, auditing, it would be very easy for you if your base is strong. That's why I would always encourage you to focus on your base. Try to build project. A lot of you don't build project. You simply learn the theoretical part and you start applying for job, and then you complain that I'm not getting job and internship. That's not going to be happen. You have to be practically ready, because when someone will hire you, they want you to complete the work. Like when I hire someone, I want them to complete the work, whatever tasks I'm going to give. If I'm hiring for a particular project, they have to know how to complete the project. If I'm hiring someone and I have to involve in the project, who will take care of my other work? So I need those kind of guy who are going to complete the work which is given to them. I'm not going to teach them because that's not my work. I'm going to be brutal for you, because someone is paying me money and I'm paying them to come make the work done. This will come automatically. So start building. Don't try to think too much. Just focus on your skill. A lot of you are not even starting up and you are simply criticizing the entire ecosystem, that this is the problem we have in this particular blockchain or that particular technology. Even you have not you have not written a single line of code. So when you start thinking about those things which is not in your control, you will be miserable. You will have your mind like overburden you're going to have on yourself. So always be a person, try to focus on those things which you have in your control. You cannot control the outside ecosystem, like you cannot control the external calamity. Like if there is a problem in the society, there is a problem in the environment, there is a problem in your life, you can simply control the problem you have in your life. Even sometimes you cannot control, you are being in you are being in that kind of situation. So those things you have a control, just try to give your best. When you will start following the simple logic that this is the thing I'm good at, this is the time I have, this is the money I have which I can spend on this particular course for this technology, I can do it because that's in my control. So I hope you have got a complete understanding that what exactly you have to do. This is one is a very vital thing which you have to focus, and a lot of you get neglect this. So that's the only thing I want to suggest to you. If you're absolute beginner, that what you have to do and how you can prepare yourself, how you can save your time and focus on the thing which is important in terms of blockchain development. So have a wonderful day. Bye.